Brian and Josh here from the Leonhardt Team at Coldwell Banker Realty, local Twin Cities agents in your area. We are going to go over today the three most important numbers you need to know when it comes to the October real estate market in the Twin Cities. Those three are median sales price, days on market till sale, and month supply of inventory. So we're going to talk to you about the difference between last year in October versus this year in October.
So last year in 2023 in October, the median sales price was 367. This year in October was 382. So we're up at 4.1%, which is a good increase to see. You know, during the COVID years, that was obviously much higher. So it's good to see that kind of balance out because that's more of the balance where it is. Days on market, we went from 37 days in 2023 to 47 days. So more inventory, more options for buyers, going to slow that down a little bit. And then months supply is we went from 2.5 up to 2.6. So there's a bit of an increase there.
Important to understand on what does month supply of inventory mean, Josh?
So month supply is if no homes were to get listed today, it would take about 2.6 months in order for all the homes on the market to sell. So a general balanced market is generally that I'd say high 4, 5 to 7 months. The seller's market is 4 and under, and then the buyer's market is going to be that 7 and over. The balance is kind of that 5 and 7 where we really like to see. The foreclosure craze, we were at 18 months supply, 24 months supply for many years.
So the thing to realize, I think, for buyers is it's still a little bit of a seller's market. What we're noticing, I think, is some houses will hit multiple offers, others will sit for a while. So I think as a buyer is understanding that even though inventory is starting to go up, the good properties go pretty quickly. Right. The bad properties sit a little bit. That brings an advantage to you as a buyer during this time period for finding the stagnant properties that are waiting on the market and trying to drop their price to get sold before winter hits. That's the conversation we've been having with all our buyers right now is going, find your property now, find it during these winter months. We're getting a change in the market for the most part. Get the good deal that you can right now. Find the properties that are either getting taken off the market and waiting out winter, or the ones that are dropping significantly to grab those before that spring market hits.
The ones that have been on for 60, 90, 120 days, you've seen dramatic price drops. Those would be the ones to watch. And as a seller, what does this market mean for a seller moving forward?
A seller right now, I think, is to understand that you have to price your house appropriately now more than ever, is understanding that the properties that are just, I would say, just 5% overpriced or just a little bit overpriced, you're not getting the traffic, you're not getting the buyers coming in. What we're noticing is that a lot of buyers are so used to what happened during the pandemic that they're not willing to negotiate. They don't think that they can, so they don't see the property. So making sure that your house is priced appropriately so you can get the traffic in there and not going, okay, well, somebody will come in here and they'll give me a lower offer and we'll be able to negotiate something. They just won't see your property. They don't feel like that's possible. So understanding that now, if you are listing during this fall period or during this winter period, and also realizing too that I think we have a ton of sellers just waiting for this next spring market to come and realize there's going to be a lot of competition, I think, for sellers in that market. There will be a lot of buyers then too, but I think you have this little bit of a sweet spot if you're priced appropriately to make your sale happen now or in that early part of the winter. One of the strategies we've seen working really well for sellers in the years past is being just in front of that spring market.
Right.
That February, March period is really important to get out there before all the other sellers do and before your competition kind of comes out there. So those, I think, are the most important stats to understand about this October market. For more information like this, subscribe below.